Case study 1. You have inherited 150,000 ringgit from a relative and are considering two different investment options for a period of 5 years. Bank Rimbun offers an interest rate of 5% compounded quarterly, while Bank Sejahtera offers 4.8% compounded every 2 months. Question A. Calculate the total accumulated amount and the total interest earned from each bank at the end of the 5 years.
Then we have to calculate for bank rimbun. We can use the formula is S equal to P open bracket 1 plus K over M close bracket MT. But before that, we have to know is what is K over M and MT. K over M is 0.05 over 4 and MT is 5 multiplied by 4 equal to 20. And then we back to the calculation. S equal to 150,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.05 over 4 close bracket to the power of 20. And then we have to calculate in the bracket first. It will be like 150,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.0125 close bracket to the power of 20. And then it will be like 150,000 open bracket 1.0125 close bracket to the power of 20. And then we have to calculate to the power of 20. And then it will be like 150,000 open bracket 1.2820 close bracket. And the final answer is 192,300 ringgit. Then for interest bank rimbun, we can use formula which is I equal to S minus P. S is 192,300 ringgit minus with 150,000 ringgit. And the final answer is 42,300 ringgit. And then for Bank Sejahtera, we can also use the same formula. And then K over M is 0.048 divide with C, and then MT 5 multiplied by C is equal to 13. And then 150,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.048 over 6 close bracket to the power of 30. And then 150,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.008 close bracket to the power of 30. And then 150,000 open bracket 1.008 over 30, 1.008 close bracket to the power of 30. And then it will be like 150,000 open bracket 1.2700 close bracket. And the final answer is 190,500 ringgit. And then for interest for Bank Sejahtera, we can use the formula which is I equal S minus P. 190,500 ringgit minus with 150,000, and the final answer is 40,500 ringgit.
Question B. Determine which bank you should choose for your investment and explain why based on the calculation from part A.
Since bank rimbun offers a higher accumulated amount which is 192,300 ringgit and more interest earned which is 42,300 ringgit compared to Bank Sejahtera which is 40,500 ringgit, then I will choose bank rimbun for a better choice for my investment.
Answer the following question C depending on the bank you selected in B. C. Assuming the bank's interest rate decreased to 4.5% compounded quarterly after 3.5 years, calculate the total amount at the end of 5 years using this new rate. C. Roman 1. Calculate the total interest earned over the entire 5 years period.
And then for this question, we have to divide with two phases. First 3 years 6 months and then 1 year 6 months. For 3 years 6 months is S1 and K over M is 0.05 over 4 and the MT is 3 years 6 months. So 3 multiplied by 4 plus 2 equal to 14. And then for 1 year 6 months, K over M is 0.045 over 4 and the MT is 1 year 6 months. So 1 multiplied by 4 plus 2 equal with 6. Then we have to calculate for phase 1, which is using the same formula, which is S1 equal P over open bracket 1 plus K over M close bracket MT. 150,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.05 over 4 close bracket of to the power of 14. And then 150,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.0125 close bracket to the power of 14, and then 150,000 open bracket 1.0125 close bracket to the power of 14, and then 150,000 open bracket 1.1900 close bracket, and the final answer is 178,500 ringgit. And then for phase 2 is S2 equal P open bracket 1 plus Q over M close bracket M2. S2 equal to S1 because S1 is the one that we calculate before to replace P. And then open bracket 1 plus K over M close bracket empty. 178,500 ringgit open bracket 1 plus 0.045 over 4 close bracket to the power of 6. And then we have to calculate in the bracket. It will be like 1 plus 0.01125 open bracket to the power of 6. And then it will be like 178,500 ringgit 1 open bracket 1.01125 close bracket to the power of 6. And then 178,500 ringgit open bracket 1.0694 close bracket. And the final answer is 190,887 ringgit 90 cent. And then the interest is 190,000 ringgit 887.90 cent minus with 150,000, and the final answer is 40,887 ringgit 90 cent. And then the interest is 190,000 ringgit 887.90 cent minus with 150,000, and the final answer is 40,887 ringgit 90 cent. The total interest earned in this case is 40,887.90 cent, which is slightly less than the interest from bank reimbursed at the original 5% rate, which is 42,300 ringgit. However, it is still higher than the interest rate in Bank Sejahtera.
So for question A, we use A equal R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus K per M bracket power minus MT per K per M bracket. So after we get the formula, we can solve this question. 15,300 ringgit equal R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.003125 bracket power minus 24 per 0.003125 bracket. 15,300 ringgit equal R bracket 0.07215 per 0.003215 bracket. 15,300 ringgit per 23.088 R. 15,300 ringgit per 23.088 equal R. So for the answer is 662.68. So Zahra can get 662.68 ringgit per month if she choose first option. But if Zahra choose second option, she will get 400 ringgit per month. First option is clearly better for Zahra, as she can receive a higher monthly withdrawal of 662.68 ringgit compared to 400 per month in second option. Therefore, first option is the better choice for Zahra. First option, Zahra can withdraw 662.68 ringgit per month if she invests the 15,300 ringgit at 3.75% interest compounded monthly. Second option, Zahra receive 400 ringgit per month directly from her uncle. So, for question B, we use A equal R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus K per M bracket power minus MT per K per M bracket. So after we get the formula, we can solve this question. 2,125 ringgit equal R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.003333 power minus 24 per 0.003333 bracket. 2,125 equal R bracket 0.07675 per 0.003333 bracket. 2,125 equal 23.0273 R. 2,125 per 23.0273 equal R. So for the answer, 92.28. So for the total interest charge, we use I equal NR minus A. I equal 24 multiply 92.28 minus 2,125. I equal 2,280.72 minus 2,125. I equal 98.72. So for question C, first Roman, we use A equal R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus k per m bracket power minus mt per k per m bracket. So after we get the formula, we can solve this question. A equal 92.28 bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.003333 bracket power minus 6 per 0.003333 bracket. A equal 92.28 bracket 0.01977 per 0.003333 bracket. A equal 92.28 multiply 5.9316. A equal 547.37 ringgit. So for question C2 Roman, we use I equal NR minus A. I equal 2208.41 minus 2125. I equal 83.41. So for question D, we use S equal R bracket 1 plus k per m bracket power mt minus 1 per k per m bracket. So after we get the formula, we can solve this question. S equal 92.28 bracket 1 plus 0.003333 power 4 minus 1 per 0.003333 bracket. S equal 92.28 per 0.01340 per 0.003333 bracket. S equal 92.28 multiply 4.0204. S equal 371.